My name is Hannah Earhart, and I've been coming to Mosaic for a couple years now. Actually, Caitlin, my oldest sister, Caitlin Earhart, she started our family coming here because she moved across the street. Mosaic had the Mexico missions trip. That's where I'll start. And I did not want to go the first year at all, but my family made me, and I was like a senior, and it was super, super hard. And then after that, it was just, I didn't know where I was with my faith or anything. And I left home for Colorado, which was a bad season. So during that whole season, I knew I needed something different. So I decided to come back home and do the missions trip again, just something to refresh me. And when I went there, we went and built houses. It was familiar, it was awesome. But I knew I needed just more than a missions trip. And we took a day at the mission, La Mission, however you say it. It's funny. It's part of the 127 Foundation. And Caleb and Shelby Otero, they work there. They're on staff as a family. But we took a day there and just kind of checked it out. And the staff were incredible. They were really down to earth, different Christians that I've ever grown up around. I just remembered that place for a while. I came back here and went to school and was still just kind of doing my own thing. But I knew I wanted to move out to Colorado with my sister. But I still kind of had this feeling that there was something else for me. And my friend Christy Richendaler, Alex Richendaler, who goes here with his beautiful wife, Brittany, and their family, she also visited the mission, which I had no idea, which is really cool. And she wanted to go back there before she went to school. And she was gonna help me move to Colorado with my sister. We took a road trip to Colorado, moved me in, and I told her I would go there for 2 weeks to the mission again, just to check it out and like refresh myself, I guess, because I needed something and I knew it. But since being there, the first 2 weeks, God really worked on my heart and told me I needed to stay longer, which I fought tremendously because the first 2 weeks were really rough. He just laid it on my heart that I needed to stay longer. And at that time, the mission has a discipleship, which is really cool. It helps you just to lay down your foundation before you get out in the world and see what God has for you. When I got there, it was the exact perfect time that the discipleship was starting, and I got to spend 3 months there and be discipled by amazing people and also work with these orphans, which I should probably talk about. There's 15 orphans, 4 boys, 11 girls, and there's the staff girls, and we get to take care of these disabled adults there's 4 in wheelchairs, and then 4 who can't speak, 3 who can't do anything for themselves. You have to feed them, you have to change their diapers, you have to bathe them, you have to do therapies with them, which is so important, walking them and stretching their arms and their legs and rubbing their stomachs, and we have to keep track of literally everything on charts. And it's just definitely a different way of serving because you are their every need because they can't help themselves. They literally just kind of lay there and watch you move them and be their every need. It's incredible. And it's definitely a different way to learn how to love because some of them cause pain on themselves, and we have to have some of them in braces so they don't hurt themselves. And it can be kind of rough at first because you're like, oh, they hate me, because sometimes they'll grab my hair and pull it, or they'll cry and I can't get them to stop because I don't know what they need. But it's a different love because you're cleaning them up and you're cuddling them when they're trying to fight you, and then something clicks, which isn't with words, it's with serving. And it's literally it's such a humbling act because you don't receive the love back. This is getting me emotional because I miss them. Sorry. And it's really hot in here because I have a jacket on and multiple layers because I'm not used to the weather here yet. Anyway, where was I? Yes, serving the orphans in their wheelchairs, and how they fight you sometimes, and you don't ever hear "I love you" back. Well, you do with the girls who talk, which are big girls, and there's multiple. It's Kiki, who is hilarious, and Anna and Emma, and Laura and Lucy and Lupe. Those are our big girls who we talk to all the time, and they're really helpful, actually. They kind of tell us what we should be doing, like, she doesn't like that, stop it, or like, she gets annoyed with this certain thing, or she doesn't like her hairbrush that way, because they've all lived together their whole lives. So you can talk with them, and we have dance parties and sing a lot and draw. But with the chair girls that can't, it's just like a different way of loving, and it's incredible. It was in the moments where like I couldn't talk to them and they couldn't talk to me, but I just felt like this overwhelming love of like, I'm doing this for you and I'm not expecting anything back, and that's kind of how he loves us, because he's constantly giving us our every needs when we don't even see it or we don't know it. Sometimes we have to give girls more water than they want because they don't like water, they like milk, but they need water. I think people should go to the mission because it is a vacation for Christians, honestly. I think that's how I felt. Because every day we're being attacked here, but you're getting away from all the distractions and you're getting to actually have time with God in such a different way than we can experience at home or with our friends. It's more selfless to serve these orphans and not get anything in return. That place definitely teaches you how to truly walk by faith. And everyone should understand that for themselves. It's not something that you're told, it's something you experience, because we're told to do that every day, but it's different to do it yourself and walk through it. My prayer for anyone who would just want to get out of their comfort zone, really, or just anyone in general, my prayer for everyone would just be to have the courage to actually trust God, because we don't do that enough. To seek Him first in the morning and to consult Him in our everyday life and see where He wants to take us, because our natural instinct is to live comfortably and safely, but with God, He gives us an insane adventure, and He wants to take us on a journey that glorifies Him. And to just want to pray that everyone has the courage to take that first step, because it's scary, and to not have the fear that they'll fall. Just that people will go on a missions trip and see where God leads them from that. They could be there for 2 weeks and stay for 4 months, or go for a month and stay for 2 years. But if it's God's plan, it's perfect. And following God's plan, it's not gonna be something that you hate. It's gonna fit you. God will change your desires to fit what He has for you. And it's beautiful and exciting and more fun. I've never experienced more fun, weird, crazy times in my life than I have just following Jesus. And hopefully everyone has the courage to go out there and see what he has for them.